Now, Trump has just said there is announcing plans for the most favored nation policy, and I am not really sure about this one. He's saying that the prescription drugs and pharmaceuticals in the United States are so much higher in price than they were in any other nation. I'm sure there's reasons for that, but what can you do? So he's saying it's difficult to find the right answer. Yes, okay. And for no reason whatsoever, born by the suckers of America alone. And, okay, so now, this executive order, tomorrow at 9 a.m., it's going to reduce pharmaceutical drug prices either by 30 to 80%. Dude, the pharma industry is going to fucking plummet tomorrow. I'm guessing. It's unclear how broad Trump plans to extend the impact of the executive order. Technically, pharma companies could just simply increase prices in other nations in order to honor a most favored nation clause with the United States. However, this could go against Trump's pledge. But then again, however, it doesn't really say how this will be, I guess, enforced, really. So there's certainly time. But he's saying our country will finally be treated fairly and our citizens' healthcare costs will be reduced by numbers never even thought of before. Maybe he's just going to say that these other countries have to pay more and then America's pay less. That could be what he's doing because he is a notorious bully of other countries. But I don't know. This could actually be something. Maybe. We'll see. But either regardless, it's going to crash the biotech industry because nobody's going to know how to react to this. But, okay, this is not really related to that, kind of. Abbott Labs, all right? And they are on my radar because one of my students was talking about these heart transplants in India, okay? And they're not technically heart transplants, but they kind of are, sort of. They're doing them at the Sparsh Hospital, and they did one in February. The person's still alive. And these life-saving procedures were carried out on 2 patients, one from both suffering from end-stage heart failure. The first was this one, February 2025. Okay, so this isn't technically a synthetic heart, but this HeartMate LVAD we use offers a maglev flow technology which drastically improves patient outcome and longevity. It is not a full heart replacement, but a mechanical pump that supports the ventricle, helping the heart pump more efficiently. It is often used as a bridge to transplant for patients who are awaiting donor heart as a long-term solution for those who are not eligible for a transplant. And then these devices bridge the gap for patients awaiting heart transplants and in many cases serve as long-term solutions. And this made by Abbott Devices. HeartMate 3 LVAD, manufactured by Abbott Laboratories, is a mechanical pump supporting the left ventricle. Wait a minute. Do you guys know what else? Technically, this is not a drug. This is a device. So that is not going to be affected the same way as all these things talking about this fair thing. And also, it's just literally beginning. But the beginning could be so big. And I think that Abbott, they're going to plummet tomorrow, just like every other biotech. I assume I'm being, they also have a dividend, a 1.7 dividend, which is nice. This heart thing could so much be a game changer for Abbott if it takes off. I mean, they're already basically testing it in India. So this, and I had read about another heart one. That's Australian heart transplant. Some guy, what's that one? Is it this is the first? I think it's this one. And this is some company. Oh, what was it? This is not investable. Wait, if we looked. This one is Bivacor. This is supposed to be a total artificial heart. So that's definitely an interesting development here. But Abbott's, so tomorrow, or as the week goes on, I'm sure things will start. We'll see how the plummet works tomorrow. Because, well, actually, when he made the announcements about the foreign film stuff, Netflix and all them, and Paramount and them, actually Paramount didn't because they had the little thing going on, but they did go down a little bit. But Netflix had a little crash, and then they recovered quite quickly. So that could end up happening. But regardless, the biotech pharma is going to be a mess for a while. But while it's a mess, I'm really interested in Abbott Labs simply because I think that India heart thing could be a big hit.